We always look for ways to provide quality, affordable health care for you and your family. With a high-deductible health plan, you'll get excellent medical coverage and the tax advantages and savings capabilities of a health savings account. HDHP coverage is much like a traditional PPO, with a network of doctors that offers the best rates and the option to go out of network for services at a higher cost. HDHPs tend to have a higher deductible, but that comes with the opportunity to enroll in a health savings account. The HSA is an account opened in your name that you can use to save and pay for qualified healthcare, dental, and vision expenses. You can set aside money in your HSA from your paychecks before taxes are taken out. With your contribution, your taxable income will be lowered, so you might pay less when you do your taxes. When you pay for qualified healthcare expenses with HSA dollars, you still won't pay any taxes. Any money left in your account at the end of the year will roll over, so you can build your HSA savings over time. Your savings could be really useful when you need medical care in retirement. But to use the HSA effectively, you'll need to know how HDHPs work. First, you'll have to pay the full cost of services until you've met the deductible, including prescriptions. However, preventive care like exams, checkups, vaccinations, and some preventive medications are 100% covered whether you've met the deductible or not. Plus, you can use your HSA savings to help pay for care, offsetting the high deductible. Once you meet the deductible, you've already met the out-of-pocket maximum too, so you won't have to pay more for services for the rest of the year, as long as you stay in network. And remember, even before you meet the deductible, the plan's in-network rates have been negotiated to give you a better price, but you still have the option to go out of network. Once the deductible is met, our plan covers services at the rate shown here, and you can still use HSA savings to pay for qualified costs. HDHPs can also offer great protection. In case you have high costs, there is a cap on how much you have to pay for medical care within a year, and the HSA can also act as a cushion for unexpected or expensive services. If you set aside enough each year, you'll have the reserves on hand, and the HSA rollover feature will help you build that savings up during years when you spend less. We've been talking about your coverage rates, but there's also the premium, which is the amount you'll pay for insurance. This is important since that's the amount that's taken from your paycheck. With the Evangelical Community Hospital HDHP with HSA, your premium is $0. Instead, these are the minimum directed contributions to the HSA, which are the same for full and part-time employees. What you are required to contribute is going to your plan, so you can at least meet the deductible. Consider whether you should contribute above the required contributions. There are some rules about HDHPs and HSAs to keep in mind when you're enrolling in benefits or getting care. The IRS limits the amount that can be contributed to an HSA each year, but if you're 55 or older, you can make a catch-up contribution. If you are enrolled in an HSA, you aren't allowed to have a healthcare flexible spending account at the same time. But you may open a limited-purpose flexible spending account where you can set aside extra pre-tax money. You can use it to pay for qualified dental and vision expenses. And remember, you can only use HSA money for qualified medical, dental, and vision expenses. If you're unsure, go to this website for a list before paying for care with your HSA. For more information about your plan, see our other videos and use these resources.